Hey y'all, welcome to Porch Therapy. I'm Munch.
I'm Aisha.
And we back at it again. We got some late bloomers, some late comers, and some people who ain't coming. Today's topic is today's topic. You drunk. What's going on? I'm not. What?
I'm not.
Oh.
We're going to take the topic of time my hair.
Nah, we roll. We keep pushing shit back.
Period. All right.
Well, yeah, we talking about it.
All right. Today's topic of conversation is going to be: is your child your friend?
Fuck no. You agree or disagree?
I don't have any children, but Marsha will clearly say to me, I am not one of your little friends.
She'll say that to me, and I say that to my both. Yeah. All the kids that I deal with.
I'm not one of your little friends.
I ain't one of your friends.
You got little friends. Cause she emphasis on the little. I'm not one of your little friends.
Itty bitty. But do you know people who are friends with their kids?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. And it stresses me out.
Why?
Because that's not your fucking bestie. It's your kid. Like, be a parent.
So do you believe that a parent that keeps you close or not?
I believe that you should be. I'm close with my mom. But they're like, I just started drinking around my mother. Like, maybe a couple years ago. And I'm grown as hell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there are just some things that I won't do around my mom. And drinking, like, even in a family setting, and everybody kicking it and drinking, baby, don't pour that shot at Marsha sitting right there. You better tell me meet you outside. I'm going to do that while she's sitting right there. Absolutely not. I'm not. Like, I'm not doing that.
I can see that.
I'm not out here rolling a blunt with my mother. It's not a thing.
And some people is.
You can when you older, but like at that age of 6, like when you younger, there are just
What's
certain.
the age? What you consider older that you get happy smoking a doobie with your mom?
First of all, I'm never doing that with my mom ever. I don't care how old I am. She can be 130 and I can be 100. I'm still not going over there to do that with her. Nah, but like. I just like there are certain things you should do around your kids and certain things you should not do around your kids. Like, I don't know how many times when I was younger they'd be like, gone in the back, this ain't for the kids. Like, the kids are not mingling with the adults while the adults are adulting. It's gone to the back or gone outside or go over there. You're not about to be in here in the mix while they was in the doing they were doing.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Because that's what was the whole inspiration of me even coming up with porch therapy, because nothing's off limits while you sit on the porch. But that's adult time.
It's adult time.
There wasn't no kids standing around the porch. You playing with your people. You over here with your cousins, you in the house, you in the back, you know. It wasn't that you are absolutely correct, but it's a different time now. That don't even happen.
Now, over there with the people I roll with, it's still porch time for the adults. Am I included now? Yes. Do I want to be? No. That is still daytime.
But it don't, but you gotta see the people that's still doing it.
That's true.
The new era is not doing it. The upcoming, like, we grandmas at our age. Ooh, not shitty, but it's grandmas at your age.
No, but it is.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe not you particular, but it is. And they still outside. Like, so it's different. Those standards do not, they don't exist anymore.
They should though. And this is, take it how you want to take it, I'm saying anyway. I hate to see little kids not be little kids.
Agreed.
I hate it when little kids walk outside dressed like they fucking Cardi B. Put some clothes on your child. watching the Instagram reels, the girl had to be like 3. And she like, who you want? Her mom was like, who you want to be? Cardi B? She got a lot of babies. But like, that's not okay.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, but like, and the mom got on her, she like to play with baby dolls. I'm like, that's cool. But like, if somebody else were to take that out of context, it could go left so fast. Because kids be saying stuff, you be like, what? Run that back, but like,
some of that shit be funny though.
it be funny. But for you to be 3 and telling me you want to be like Cardi B, because you like, she like the babies, that's wild. You a baby, you 3.
Agreed.
It's just some stuff I will not. Like, my kid's not about to be twerking with you.
No.
I'm not doing that. I don't want to see you do the little dance. Go back. I don't want to see you do the little dance. Go back.
They just some stuff that like you like. Did they just come up in now?
Yeah.
So what is and it depends on
Yeah.
that goes right to me with that gentle parenting shit. I don't know. I'm a boy mom, so that I don't have that in me. I don't have that in me. I let them express their emotions and shit, but there's certain shit I'm not going to. I'm not. Yes, it seemed like if it was to ask my older son, he'd like, that bitch is Satan's phone. Well, if you ask my younger son, I'm just mom. Like, who might get mad every little bit.
But that also depends on your kid, though.
Yeah.
That depends on your kid. Hey, Jack! Hey, Jack!
What's up? I don't have my
Where you
colors
missing
on.
the whole color?
But yeah.
But it's okay
And I
because
had
we
this
what?
shirt, but it was earned.
We
And
what?
I wore it. I like it.
But we are real rich. We are girls right now.
We repping this day. Hey,
We all repping, real
So we
genuine,
gonna change it to like
Is it recording?
yes, it is. Over there.
Oh, I see it.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
No, you say you sick of his DOOs today.
And you laughing.
You know what?
That is the other one.
Hey, between you and that other one, who's worse? Let's see. Why you
Tell me about your
You
check.
said tell me on your
Tell
ear.
me
You
about
said
your
tell me
check.
on your ear.
Because I know who it is.
You know who it is? It's that one. You said it.
I guess somebody called me.
We got another subscriber. Kai just I want to see you guys' Is it on all platforms?
Not all
I got
platforms.
weak. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's on YouTube or for sure. Like, I want to subscribe and support.
Oh,
And he did.
bless
Can you
him.
type it in for me?
Type it in.
I typed it on in for him, and he went on there. And
Now he out there with his
Now
uncle.
he's in there, yeah.
With his uncle. That's a mess.
Met.
He should have been in here. We're talking about is your children your friends?
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And how it is different. I think as we get to a certain age,
Yeah,
I don't think that
yeah.
goes well. When you like they age, the youth that we deal with, like, no,
No, you are not my friends.
ever.
Now, my nieces, they are my friends. But y'all are not y'all's mom friends. I will be your friend. We can go outside together because I'm your auntie. I'm not your mama. Whatever your mother is telling you not to do, I'm probably the one taking you to go do it. So that's fine with me. But I'm not your mom. So it's different.
How would you feel if somebody don't feel like that?
Looks like it's going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I don't have a say.
Yeah, but how would you feel like?
It just depends on what it is. But like the people that I will surround my children with are already gonna know. Like she ain't gonna care. Like if Dee decide to take my daughter to go get her belly button pierced, and she's 15, am I gonna be mad like, dang, you couldn't wait till her 16th birthday? Whatever. But I know who you went with. I know it wasn't, well, don't tell your mom. But I know it's not gonna be none of that. It's gonna be, we about to go get your belly button pierced, and we just gonna tell your mom after. It ain't gonna be like, well, don't tell your mom we did it, and make sure you hide it, and don't wear no crop tops for the next year and a half. Like, it ain't gonna be none of that. I know who my kid gonna be with. Yeah. I was with who my kid gonna be with, so I already know.
Right.
That's different than just being like, no, don't tell your mom.
It's for me. It's for when it comes to. I see parents always make an excuse because everything these days it's a label. It's a label on it. They got anger issues. Ain't nothing wrong with that motherfucker. Or they got somebody holding, struggles. Ain't nothing wrong with that motherfucker.
Their ADHD.
But they don't pick
That's
up along the way.
favorite one.
You know what I'm saying? They're not saying some of the people who have diagnosis that they're not. But we don't come across, all of us that came across kids, that diagnosis is a damn lie.
It's just so you don't have to deal with it.
And that has been intensified because, that's what's wrong with it. Now we gotta treat that like you ain't treating shit because ain't nothing wrong with it. That's why nothing get fixed. Ain't
Because
nothing.
I don't know how many times I hear people say, well, she doesn't do that with me. You mean clean up? Because I told her to go clean up and she did. What do you tell her? Well, I asked her to pick her toys up and she doesn't. I don't know why she's not, because we don't have that same problem here.
Yeah.
Kids know who they can get stuff off with and who they can't. So when I be saying, like my mom used to always say, I will always love you, but I am your mother first. Like, you can hang out with me, we can kick it, we can do whatever, but I am your mother first. Yep. I am not your best friend. And it's okay for me to be like, my mom is my best friend, because she is. But I know for a fact, this is my mother.
There are boundaries.
There are boundaries to cross. I'm not going over to my mom telling her, like, and some people have information with their mom, and I love that for y'all. But I'm not going over there to my mom discussing certain things. I'm just not. But we have a boundary set in place for that.
Yeah. And
it starts at home. When people real life don't do that. Like, I know a girl whose son will roll her butt for her. It has been rolling since he was like 10. That's not okay. I'm not gonna tell my kid to go get my stuff and then use it. Like, that's not okay. But like, that's okay for her because that's her house and what you do. And my friends that are parents say things like, well, I don't really want them hanging out with so-and-so because at their house, they can do this. I'm not doing that with my kid. And I be full on board because you're not about to do that with my kid over there. If I tell you I don't want my kid watching SpongeBob and you say to me, oh, well, my kids can watch it. Well, my kids don't come over. Yeah, like respect my boundaries as a parent. And people don't do that. Like, back then it was a conversation. Like, chat, I don't want my daughter watching this. I know your kids watch it, da-da-da-da-da-da. Out of mutual respect for me being a parent, you're not going to let your kid do it.
Not while my kid around, at least.
Thank you, not while my kid around. That mutual respect is there. That's why kids, and I hate to say it, so it's why kids don't respect their parents. A lot of kids do not respect their parents because their parents don't set no boundaries. And you just got them talking to you however, doing whatever. And that reflects them when they get to school. It reflects them when they go out in public. Because I don't know how many times I done heard, when we get in this store, don't ask for nothing, don't touch nothing. And I ain't doing none of that. But you see kids, and I'm like, no, put it back. But I want it. Okay, we'll just get this one. Like, I'm not bargaining with you. Put that shit back.
You heard what I said.
You heard exactly what I said. Put it back.
You heard what I said.
I'm not debating with no kid about what we do. I said no. No means no.
I think also too, like, in the aspect of like parenting and like being a friend, from being a child myself, growing up with my mom, my mom didn't like that. She was a parent.
Yeah.
And then it's levels to things. And I didn't really become like relationships change, of course, but like friends until I was well in college. Like
They were 30.
yeah,
We just became friends
I
yesterday.
just
like
literally started to cross over to that.
But
that
I was
platform.
saying,
But the
Yeah.
funny part about it is also is culture-wise play a big part.
oh yeah.
Like you don't.
Cause this stuff that Sam and Cody over there doing, that LaQuanda and Letitia ain't. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It says something, this baby look. I be like, yo, mom, did you do that? Baby, Marsha would never.
Because I'm sneaking.
Marsha
Because
would
I already know
never.
Sheila ain't going. Like, at all. That's a fucking no.
You know what you do what now? I mean, my mom spend the night. Are your parents gonna be there? Cause she about to call and ask.
Oh,
And she wanted to meet them.
Yep.
When she dropped me off.
Drop you off, right.
Not even that. Marsha used to call the people before. If I have a slumber party with you on Friday and I don't come home till Sunday, baby, we talked about it on Monday. She's calling you Tuesday because she gonna figure it out who these people are, how they get around my kids. And the first time is, nah, y'all can have a play date somewhere though, like in the public. I ain't to see who their mama is. Period. Because Marsha's not going. I ain't going to nobody's house to do whatever.
No. I remember growing up as well. Now as a parent, I'm like, happy my mama didn't do that.
Be thankful.
I'm like, I'm happy my mama didn't do that.
No.
What?
There was times I tried to do stuff, and and I didn't even. I was a kid. I just needed to look. Now there was times where there was times where I would test my boundaries with her, but baby, I'll come back real quick because baby, you're not about to keep looking at me like that. Like even now, if I do something and they go too far, she'd be like, I'm like, you got it. I'm grown, but you got it. I'm gonna talk when you leave this room, but you got it for right now.
I just hang up on Sheila.
Cause you're not about to talk to me like,
You said you hang up on her?
now baby, I never hang up on my.
I bangs on her. Bop.
Man, it was like, remember when
Text
texting
her
first,
like this because I know she calling back. Or she might pull up, so I'll make sure I'm gone.
when texting first came out, and Marsha was texting my brother, he texted her back IDK, and she didn't know what that meant, so she called my phone when I'm asleep. I don't know what IDK means. And I was like, I don't know. Well, somebody texting it to me, and then I said, hey, man, like, you really popping it, and I'm telling you, I don't know. You keep saying that, and I'm trying to figure out where he at. And then I'm like, hey, man, look. It means I don't know. Well, you could have just said that. You had to get smart about it. You got it, because I'm not about to argue with you about it either. You got it. You got as my parent, you got it. Now, had it been anybody else, I'm about to go head to head with you because you sound stupid calling my phone. But as my parent, I'm going to let you have it. Just like with my birthday, the other day she tried to come for me. Like I didn't know what year I was born. She didn't know. But it was my fault. And I had to take that L.
So she messed up the year that you were born.
So she needed a password for something. And she like, the password is your birth year. I'm like, cool, 91. That's not the year you were born. You don't know nothing. And she's going off, and I'm sitting there like,
you had to go back to your calculation.
Like,
together when you were born.
And when I say going off, because they don't like to be wrong. So I ain't gonna I hung up the phone out, I called my other sister like, what year was I born? She said 91. I'm like, oh. Okay. Like just to make sure I wasn't tripping, but like an hour later I get a text. You was right. I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but like I know that I was, and I'm not about to go back and forth with my mom about it.
But I already knew I was.
I wasn't even conceived in 90. Like I was all in the same year. You just conceived me, you grew me, you had me. Like it wasn't no separation. But because you're my mother, I'm not about to go back and forth. I'm not about to backtalk you, sis. You got it. This is the battle that you won. Did you really win it? No, but as my mother,
you were still wrong.
You were still wrong, but as my mother, I'm not about to argue with you. But you got it, sis. Because you're not about to just be cussing me out over something that I already know. Don't worry about it. I was so stressed.
Kids are different. Like we live in their days, in their times.
I don't even adults because I'm not ready. The things that children do and I laugh at is insane. Because I'm pretty sure the other day one of my kids called me a bitch and I was rolling. But like, he done heard somebody say that word and he used it in the correct content. So like what was I supposed to say to him? Like, hey, don't use that word because now I'm emphasizing the word you shouldn't have used.
So now he like, okay, put that in the back of my
Yeah, so
mind.
like I didn't even say that, I let it slide, but I was like, this copy a bitch. Like, it's not funny, but like I can turn around like it's copy a bitch. That's not funny, but it was.
For me is, I make sure I don't speak on how people parent. People parent different.
I will comment to myself at home.
What?
But I ain't
fucking
saying that
home
shit
in that
out loud.
moment, like,
To the marshal of that.
then I don't speak on because people get
Offensive.
very, and then they think you judging them. But I'm like,
And I will be. Just in
I
my
am
head.
judging you. So what the fuck is wrong with you?
People love to use the line, well, you don't have kids, you don't know. I know for damn surgeon wouldn't be doing that.
I do, and I don't speak on shit.
I know
All
for
that
damn
extra, like, I'm not the parent that takes stuff only when I'm mad and give it back when I ain't. I really forgot the fuck I took it. And you ain't got shit. I just don't parent like that. I don't give a fuck about it. And I'm a parent. I don't say shit when I don't say shit when I'm mad. I make it a point. That's even out with the parents, and I just don't say shit when I'm mad because I know I can't take that back because of how many sorries and apologies. No, so if I said it, I meant it. For sure. You can take it or leave it. So I be mindful even when I come to my son, like, I wouldn't hit you in my fucking mouth. But you know I wouldn't hit you in your mouth. That nigga about to be 21 years old.
But again, kids know he did that shit but not quick. Like kids know. Like kids are not as slow as we think they are. They are very, you know, kids. Some of them are slow as hell. But other ones, they know they can get that shit off with.
Agreed.
You know, They know. Like, I know I can go over here and do this in Miss Maisha room, but I know I can't go over there and do this in so-and-so. And like, well, I know I can't do this in Miss Maisha room, but I know for a fact if I go up here to this so-and-so room, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. But you're not doing that over here.
Absolutely.
And so and they know that.
But they also make it hard to deal with that individual.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times we don't ran into a parent staff splitting or however, you know, that's what I said. You know, because when it comes to my kids, you can't tell me shit. You know, my motherfucking kids. I raised them. I fall out with everybody about them. Period. I fall out with everybody about them.
You're going to war for your kids.
I want to war for my kids, and I'm going to war if a motherfucker don't like how I'm disciplining my kids. I don't give a fuck. I'm grown. You're mine. Regardless of what, I fall out with they dad. I birthed them. I have been here since day one. It ain't no in between, so shut the fuck up about these ones.
They mine.
Because they matter. So that's another reason why I don't say nothing to people about how they parent or the relationship they got. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got shit to do with me.
I mean, you silently judging them.
Facts. And somebody might be silently judging me, but I don't give a fuck.
And you know.
And
Everybody helping.
hello?
Yeah, so it's like if you're not helping,
And
like
even if he was, they still mine.
They still yours. That's correct.
I've learned. So people be like, well, do you think I should? You do what's best for you and your family.
Yeah.
Because don't ask for my opinion if you don't really want it. That's how I feel. So when it comes to your kids, don't ask for my opinion if you don't really want it. Because I'm going to tell you. And like, again, you go like, well, you don't have no kids, you don't know. You're right, I don't, but I do know if I had one, it wouldn't be that. That wouldn't be a conversation. Because fuck you doing.
Yeah. But the funny part is I don't know where it turned. Because probably always sports going on there. I don't know where it's from. A parent wants to be their kid's friend somewhere.
I don't want my mom to see my
I
family.
don't know.
I don't know where that time is at. Yeah.
It's a difference between being there for your child and knowing your child can come to you about anything that then y'all plan to go to the club together. If I saw my mother in the same club as me one time and I left, I said, she don't even know I'm here. I see she's here. I shouldn't be here. Let's go. Granted, she was only there for a second. She stopped in and got a drink with her friends and they bounced. But we don't need to be kicking it in the same place, whether you know I'm here or not. I don't need people to know. Your mom is down there. Because what the fuck? Absolutely not. We are going to part our own way, or I'm going to go hide in the bathroom till you're gone. I will gladly sit in there if she's gone. And then I'm outside.
When I got old enough, I was well over 21. And went out with my mom. Well, I went where my mom was at. My mom was like, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it with me. Because I'm going to show you what needs to be done. Like, she was desperately it. Don't want her acting a motherfucking fool like this is what needs to be done. My mom would go out there and I get scrapped.
So when you would go out to the club?
I pull up on work, like me and my homegirls kicking it. My mama might be out there like, I'm blowing down on her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when I come, she be like, what's her doing in here? But I'm not running from her because let me say this. If me and my mom in the same vicinity of a bar life, I'm going to her club. She's never come to mine. She's never been to like, I'm going there like, no.
Now I have gone out with my mom, but it wasn't on no go out like I'm about to get fucked up with my friend type shit.
Yeah,
It was me and my mom, my godmom and my god sister, and we went out, we had a couple drinks and we sang and we danced and we went home. I wasn't out with my ass tooted in the air and my mama cheering me on, asking where the shots at. Okay. We weren't, that was not it.
It was
a different type of party.
It's a different type of party.
But I went to the reserve one day, and it was a mother-daughter duo, and like this girl is like twerking on this man, and her mama is sitting just as close, egging that shit on. Like, get it, baby, that's my baby, and I'm sitting there like,
yeah, I ain't never had that.
I would never. I'm never twerking on a man like this in front of Marsh, and I want Marsh to not twerk on anybody in front of me. Be disturbed.
Yeah.
But like she was in there like egging her on like
that's a little too much.
That's a little too much.
But that's what people do. Yeah. And you just be like,
that's a little too much.
It was a lie. I was just sitting there like,
because now it's because the moment y'all disagree, because y'all done made your kids your friend, now they think they're your equal.
Yes.
The moment you disagree, now you want to be a parent. Now you ready to beat them the fuck up.
Because they back talking, but they've been doing that.
They've been doing that.
They've been doing it, which is why they don't see it as a problem. When you out smoking and drinking, and now don't get me wrong, my parents drank in front of me, but it was never excessive. They wasn't taking shots in front of me. Like that's not what they were doing. It was I came outside, they was sipping, whatever the case may be, and they gone and mind your business, grown folks' business. It ain't never. Why we take this shot? Because I was there. I'd be okay. But like that's what people do. Like I'm just not okay with that. Like a lot of my friends, if they choose to smoke or drink whatever, they kids are away. It's not in front of their kids. Some people really don't give a shit. They just be doing
not some, a lot.
A lot do not.
Yeah,
a lot don't care.
A lot.
And that's stressful because I'm a parent like my mom parented me. Now some things I will be doing different. Cause like Marsha now, I'm a mandated reporter. Chill out. But like,
I told my mom that I was like, looking back, that was child abuse.
And she, I don't give a fuck.
She like, I don't give a fuck.
So you said looking back on something like that
Why would you want me every day, bro?
Yeah.
Why would you want me every day?
I wasn't bad every day, like
she
every
like,
other day.
And then some days, and then she
Get it out the way.
Bro, I was someone from bad.
I knew you was bad.
You look like
I
you
was
was
bad as fuck. I didn't give a damn, bro. I was getting
Bad.
And to the point where like we would get dressed not to go. She would always, for the longest I wouldn't wear pink.
Okay.
I hated fucking pink.
Okay.
She's like, a girl's supposed to be in pink. Oh, I'm like, so when she get me dressed, she go get dressed. She come, I be gonna roll in the dirt.
Just
Like change these pink ass clothes.
yeah.
I hated pink for years. It be dirty, I'm fucking heavy all over.
I was never. Look, now Marsha didn't even have to. Now there were a couple of times where she got me, and she got me good. But there were other times where she just looked and I'd be like, I think I'm gonna stop before you get there. I think I'm gonna stop before you lay your hands on me because I know what that feels like, and that is not. And she heavy-handed. Sometimes she don't even need a belt. It's just the initial, and I'd be like, like the initial, no, you just gotta wait. And sometimes you just but that's the like I feared my mom. Like I fear getting in trouble.
My mama always said like, cause it ain't about like you should have some type of level of fear.
I do.
Not that they're usually but it's really respect.
Yeah. Like I respect my mother enough to not do this, so you don't have to beat me.
Absolutely.
Like that.
I
don't want the smoke because the initial hand raise is like
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
It's so funny because
Heavy-handed people, I don't know.
I remember just knowing what to do and what not to do. And now being a parent. And my oldest son too, like, none of it. He like,
I tell kids now, you better be happy Marsha ain't your mama. Cause
Yeah,
baby,
what?
be happy Marsha. They're like, we love your mom. I bet y'all do. She's
You
also not your mom.
Yeah.
She's also not your mom.
she also not your mom. So my mom like, you poor excuse for a grandmother, bro. You just let them fucking let kids do that. You don't yell or nothing.
No, and don't yell at me.
Man, we'll go to one school year, we go to school, stay up here. Yeah. Every day she get up and go to the school.
That's her business.
That's a part of her routine.
That motherfucker ain't going my room to clean it up every day.
Yeah,
You not her grandkid.
yeah, it was a part. That's a part of her.
Because I already know. So as hard as my mother is, when it comes to like little kids, baby out here softening wet tissue, I ain't never seen it. Cause the same shit that she just tried to pop it for, had I popped it, you be popping me in my mouth. And it's, man, we don't speak that way. It ain't no, hey, shut the hell up. What do you got going on?
But they get baby vibe more.
But like the older she get, I assume the softer she gets. That's not the case.
Okay.
Hey,
Not
y'all,
for me.
you keep on. You know, she gonna be 2 years old and watch the kids. But anyway, y'all, we gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up, y'all. So our next week's topic is going to actually be what is our next week's
I
topic?
haven't made the schedule.
She has not made the schedule.
However,
June.
we're still in June.
Okay.
July though, we have episode 12 coming up. This is 11. We will be announcing the giveaway, love away winner. So I really hope that y'all are liking, commenting, sharing, using that hashtag love away so that I know you watch these episodes and I know you are paying attention. So I know.
Okay, so you go.
Yeah, because how someone know if they don't do it.
I hope they know.
Just comment under your favorite IG post with the hashtag.
It's been real, y'all. And y'all have a good night.